What if I told you that there's a pill you can take to protect your skin from the sun, and that this pill is something that's widely recommended by dermatologists, many of whom actually take this pill themselves? And what if I told you that this pill is natural? It's actually a botanical extract. It's very well studied with proven benefits, and it's safe. It may sound too good to be true, but it's not. Let me tell you why in this video. And of course, I have it linked in the description of this video, the one that I personally take and I recommend to my patients. But let me do a deep dive for you on this supplement in this video right now so that you can decide for yourself if this is right for you. I'm Dr. Maren Locke, the budget dermatologist here on YouTube. I help make skincare simple. I tell you when to spend and when to save on skincare and help you build routines that actually work. If this resonates with you, hit subscribe and come say hi on Instagram at the budget dermatologist. I have that linked in the description as well. So what is the sunscreen pill? The sunscreen pill, or oral sunscreen, is actually an ingredient called Polypodium leucotomos. It's a natural supplement that can give you an extra layer of protection from the inside out. It's a natural extract from a topical fern found in Central and South America. Scientists have been studying this plant for over 40 years, and what they found is pretty remarkable. The extract comes from the leaves of the fern, and it's processed using a simple water extraction method. What makes it special is that it's packed with natural compounds called phenolates, things like caffeic acid and ferulic acid, which are powerful antioxidants. So how does Polypodium leucotomos work? When UV radiation hits your skin, it creates free radicals. These are unstable molecules that damage your skin cells, damage your DNA, and cause inflammation. Free radicals are like little wrecking balls bouncing around inside your skin. Polypodium leucotomos works in several powerful ways. First, it is a potent antioxidant. It neutralizes or cancels out those free radicals before they can do damage to your skin. Second, Polypodium leucotomos actually helps protect and repair your DNA. So when UV light damages the genetic material in your skin cells, the extract helps speed up the repair process and prevents mutations that could lead to skin cancer. And third, it reduces inflammation. If you have ever had or seen that classic red, angry sunburn on the skin, this supplement helps decrease that inflammatory response. And fourth, it supports your immune system's ability to fight UV damage. And the most convenient part of this whole thing is that all of this happens from the inside out. So when you take this pill orally, it works throughout your entire body, protecting all of your skin, not just the spots where you remember to apply sunscreen. How well does this actually translate into real skin benefits that we can see and measure on the skin? Meaning, is it worth the money and trouble of taking a supplement? Let me tell you what the science says so you can decide for yourself. In a 2025 study, researchers tested people with fair skin who burn easily. They gave them 240 milligrams of Polypodium leucotomos twice a day for just 5 days. Then they measured something called the minimal erythema dose, basically how much UV radiation it takes to make your skin turn red. The results were impressive. The amount of UV needed to cause redness increased by about 26%. When researchers looked at individual participants, 64% showed improvement by visual assessment and 80% showed some degree of enhanced protection when measured with specialized equipment. As for people with melasma, those stubborn dark patches on the face, multiple studies show that Polypodium leucotomos helps reduce pigmentation when used alongside sunscreen and other treatments. It's not a magic cure, but it's a helpful addition to your treatment plan. And here's something really interesting for people with actinic keratoses, which are those rough, scaly, precancerous spots from sun damage. When patients took Polypodium leucotomos along with their photodynamic therapy treatment, they had better clearance rates and fewer spots come back at the 6-month follow-up compared to people who just got the treatment alone. Studies in mice have shown it reduces UV-induced inflammation by about 60%. It speeds up DNA repair, with 54% of DNA damage remaining in untreated skin versus only 31% in treated skin after 72 hours. And it even decreases UV-induced mutations by about 25%. So now that we know what Polypodium leucotomos is, we know that it actually works. So let's decide who could benefit from taking this supplement. Really, anyone who spends time in the sun could benefit, but it's especially helpful for people with fair skin who burn easily, anyone with melasma or dark spots that they're trying to manage, people who have actinic keratoses or those precancerous sun-damaged spots, those with sun-sensitive conditions like polymorphous light eruption, and anyone looking for protection beyond their regular sunscreen routine. And if you work outside, if you have outdoor hobbies, if you are a golfer, if you have precancerous spots, or you've had skin cancer, or you just want to slow down photo aging, which is most of us, this supplement is for you. And the good news is that Polypodium leucotomos has an excellent safety profile. But you should talk to your doctor first if you're pregnant or breastfeeding. There's just not enough safety data yet. If you're allergic to ferns or related plants, if you're taking immunosuppressive medications, since this supplement affects immune function. Speaking of safety, let's talk about how safe this supplement really is, because the data here is impressive. A comprehensive review looked at over 1,000 patients who took Polypodium leucotomos in various studies. Only 2%, that's just 2 out of every 100 people, experienced any side effects at all, and those side effects were mild, mostly minor stomach upset or itching. And toxicology studies tested doses up to 1,200 milligrams per kilogram per day in animals. That's way higher than any human would ever take, and found no organ damage, no genetic mutations, and no serious toxicity. This Polypodium leucotomos extract has been used safely at doses ranging from 120 to 1,080 milligrams daily in human studies, with no serious adverse events reported. All right, so if you decide to try it, here's what you need to know about dosing and timing. The typical dose used in most studies is 240 milligrams twice daily, so that's 480 milligrams total per day. Some people take it all at once in the morning, while others split it up into 2 doses. Now, timing does matter. You want to take this in the morning before you go out in the sun. The protective effects last for several hours, so for prolonged sun exposure, some people like to take a second dose around midday. And here's an important point. This works best when you take it daily, not just on days that you plan to be outside. The photoprotective effects build up over time with consistent use. You can take this with or without food, though taking it with food might help if you have any stomach sensitivity. Now, let me be crystal clear about something. This is not a replacement for sunscreen. I cannot stress this enough. You still need to use broad spectrum sunscreen with SPF at least 30 or higher. You need to reapply your sunscreen every 2 hours. You need to wear protective clothing like hats and long sleeves if you're going to be outdoors for a long period of time. And of course, seek shade, especially during peak sun hours from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And always avoid tanning beds. I want you to think of Polypodium leucotomos as adding an extra layer of armor. It's like wearing both a seatbelt and having airbags in your car. You want multiple layers of protection working together. How to choose a supplement. So you can find this in capsules or gummies under brand names like HelioCare and Innerglow Soul Defense. The key here is to look for products that tell you exactly how much Polypodium leucotomos extract is in each dose. I do not work with any of these brands, but I have tried them both. This is non-branded, non-sponsored. I have both of these linked in the description of this video. So Soul Defense gummies are the newer option that was used in the 2025 study that I mentioned. I'm partial to gummies and I have better consistency with these. So when you are shopping, make sure the product clearly states how much extract is in each dose. You want to know that you're getting the amount that has been studied in those research studies, typically 240 milligrams per dose. So here's the bottom line. Polypodium leucotomos is a well-researched, safe, natural supplement that provides measurable photoprotection from the inside out. It's backed by over 40 years of research showing it can reduce UV damage, support DNA repair, decrease inflammation, and help conditions like melasma and actinic keratoses. It's incredibly safe with only 2% of people experiencing any mild side effects, but, and this is crucial, it's a supplement to your sun protection routine, not a replacement for sunscreen. You still need all of your regular sun protection measures. If you're interested in trying it, talk to your dermatologist about whether it makes sense for your specific skin concerns and situation. They can help you figure out how to incorporate it into your overall skin health plan. Thanks so much for watching all the way to this point. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for even more evidence-based information about skin health. Drop a comment below if you have questions or if you've tried this supplement. I'd love to hear your experience. Remember, protect your skin, stay safe in the sun, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.